let me preface this by stating that I thought long and hard about this, and I didn't want to, like, it was a moral dilemma for me, and I may have made, like, legitimately need whistleblower protection here. So,
not the podcast for that.
Well,
I mean,
no?
we are good people.
You want me to leave it alone?
No, you go.
Okay.
I don't care. We can.
So
I just want to know what the fuck.
Something happened recently
we all end up dead.
that kind of turned me, and now I'm like, all right, something's got to be said. So I don't know if you know this, but in Oklahoma City, 2 Afghan men who showed up during Operation Afghan Welcome, or Allies Refuge, or whatever they called it that week, right? The people we brought in from Afghanistan, the 130,000 of them.
Oh, this is right during the ending of.
Yes, but this is actually, right during the drawdown.
I have a guess on a year. Wait,
this is this year.
The draw.
oh really? Oh shit. Okay.
So
I don't know
guys-
what you were about to give us information on, but I'm like Oklahoma City. I'm like, oh no.
So in Oklahoma City, they were.
I was saying the same thing. I was like, oh shit. Look, you really might need whistleblower protection, Braddock. I'll see you guys later. Yo.
So these 2 guys were just arrested by the FBI because they were planning with ISIS-K, which is the ISIS that's in Afghanistan, to shoot up voting booths on voting day.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was this year. These guys, then you find out later on down the road, they weren't properly vetted. And here's the thing. I was in the G cell. I worked in the G3 during Operation Afghan Welcome at Task Force Picket. I was privy to a lot of information. Now, during humanitarian missions, you understand that there's a lot of people that come in, and there's a lot of diseases that come in. Like every other day, it was leishmaniasis, smallpox, like pick a disease aside from like polio, it came through our borders, just so you guys know. The part that I have a problem with is I was watching the United States government hemorrhage about $1 million a week per base. There was 7 bases doing this simultaneously. Okay, so there's that.
$7 million a week.
$7 million a week. We did this for 6 months straight. And meanwhile, so this was
that $35 million a year, something like that.
I have no
20.
idea.
I mean, how is it?
In this time,
shit.
we found
27 weeks.
they got free housing, free medical, free food, free everything taken care of them by the U.S. government. But they didn't want to follow the rules. We paid contractors to clean the latrines.
$35 million a year, excuse me.
Yeah, we paid contractors to clean the latrines 3 times a day, and they were still shitting on the ground next to the latrine. So like, okay, I get it. There's some things. They started making shanks and stealing from each other. Like there was a lot of bad shit that happened. But the problem that I have is we were there.
Week, $1 million per week, and there were 7 of them.
7 bases, yes.
28 weeks, or 27 weeks times 7 million.
189 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
So that's how I know the government.
Now Brent's like, oh.
Oh yeah, fuck.
That's how I know
Jesus
the government
Christ.
doesn't care about homelessness, because if we could do that for 130,000 people at the drop of a hat, why can't we take care of our citizens that way? Just the problem I have is, and I was kicked out of this meeting. I was assertively requested to leave this meeting. Now this goes to you in law enforcement, and this goes to you as a prospective politician. Every single day we were told, we were told every day that we were not allowed to stop them going anywhere, which is fine, humanitarian thing. But then we would get notified about a couple times a week of walk-offs, people who just walk off the base and never come back. And I was like, I asked the question, I said, hey, we have Customs and Border Patrol here. If they want to walk off the base and not go through the fingerprinting and processing, background checks, everything else, just have Customs and Border Patrol arrest them and send their asses back. Like they don't want to follow the rules, they can leave. I was told to leave that meeting because we had to allow them to walk off the base. So there's people here from Afghanistan who were allowed to walk off of those bases and were never vetted, never went through healthcare, never did anything. There's not many, but there are here.
It would be just let them on and off with no.
Like, no, they would let them like leave, like completely leave and never come back.
I have a story that's associated with that, actually.
Oh, really?
Just something that I've heard from, and I didn't know the context until just now when you told me. Was, friends that I have that, active duty that were told that basically like, hey, these guys are your responsibility. You got to like just basically put up with them for a while. Like you have these, 20 dudes you got to watch and whatnot. And they were asking him like, can we go to Walmart? He's like, no. He's like, but we need cell phone. It's like, the fuck you do? Like, and basically just telling him like, no, sit down. Like, I'm not taking you to Walmart. Like, I don't even like you here.
That was
And this is while you were over there.
This is while I was in Virginia at Task Force Picket. Yeah,
And then
here.
hearing everything.
I was watching it all come in.
This.
Yeah, watching it all come in. And I was just like, I bit my tongue. And hats off to the 26 MEU, the Marine Expeditionary Unit, the 26 MEU, because those guys showed up and they were, I don't know if MEU has ever done a humanitarian mission, but like I was in the G cell and they're like, yo, Sergeant, you need to go down there and tell the Marines to stop drawing ammo. We're like, they're drawing ammo. They had like convoys lined up. They're like, we need 50 cal, we need 5.56, 7.62. And I was like, guys, this is humanitarian. They're like, so we can't have bullets?
So less 50 cal. Got it. Less 50 cal. More 240. They just got to make this humanitarian. Got it.
Yeah, the Marines. And then it was just, don't get me wrong, there was absolutely good people who came through our borders. There was absolutely people who wanted to go through the processing, become an American citizen, do everything the right way, and get an opportunity here. So I would never want to
Which we love.
that.
And that's the thing. It's like everyone is on board for that thing because there was a lot of people that got fucked over that did help a lot of individuals overseas.
There was a lot of dudes, they risked their lives and their families' lives.
Yeah, to
help us.
And then they still got fucked over in the long run. Like, who's their boy that got
the Terp?
Yeah, there was a couple of Terps that and then the one dude that just saved Sniper guy.
Chris Kyle?
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Not Jake Gyllenhaal. He was played by
Oh man.
the other movie.
You're talking about Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor.
Marcus Luttrell.
Mark Luttrell. Yeah, Mark. Oh my God, why the fuck, Mark? I forgot. I don't know why I
would
forgot
love to
his
meet that
name.
man.
I was like, are you talking about
Mark.
the Guy Ritchie movie? Like,
No, Mark. But that's like that whole thing with that dude that found him and went through that entire process and how much trouble it took.
What's interesting is I saw that movie after Afghanistan. Great movie, by the way. Highly recommend it. Wonderful movie. I'll never watch it again. I was like pouring sweat, like leaving the movie theater. And it was fucked up as I could understand the Afghans because they were actually speaking Pashto in the movie. And that is the only instance of Pashtunwali I have ever seen. And Pashtunwali is pretty much like a Pashtun saying, I will protect you no matter what. And what he did for Marcus Luttrell is an example of Pashtunwali. I've never seen it in any other example. That's the only example I've ever seen.
Them actually following
Yeah,
through.
them actually following through with Pashtunwali. Sorry, little cultural thing. But yeah.
no, that's really interesting.
That's what's wild.
Your side story with Marcus Luttrell. Who were we talking to? We're Marcus, or who's Marcus's brother?
Morgan.
Morgan Luttrell got on a plane with a guy.
Yeah.
And the guy was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You talking about that?
What?
Oh,
A
God.
guy didn't realize he was talking to Morgan, Marcus's twin brother, and was claiming to be Marcus Luttrell.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear this?
No.
Oh
what
my
the fuck?
God. To be a fly on the wall, bro.
And the guy was like,
And by the way, Morgan Luttrell is not a fucking nobody either.
No. And
Also, he
he's
looks
like-
just like him.
yeah, he's like identical twin, and this dude's
I thought this was Marcus Luttrell.
Oh, fuck off.
He's got
But yeah, it was like, oh, please tell me about Marcus.
Oh,
No,
man.
tell me about yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh, my.
Dude, Stolen Valor's so fucking weird where it is that next degree. You're like, surely they're not going to, oh my God, they're going this deep into that fantasy world.
You know what's crazy? Oh, go ahead.
No, by all means.
What's crazy about it, and I've never really ran into somebody, well, okay, there's one guy I knew who stole Valor, but like, it's the guys who served like 6 months to 3 years who were like, you're a disgrace, and like they freak out, and the dudes who all did like 10, 15 years were like, you're an idiot, and just roll out. Like, it's all the guys who've been in a long time. It's like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Like,
I don't care.